And we will go to the public forum. Anyone wishing to speak? I'm going to let this young man with the glasses speak because he's been waiting a long time. Anyone from the public wishing to speak, please give your name and address for the record.
Thanks. Sean O'Connor, 1 Julia Drive. I'm an alumnus of the high school class of 2008 and a Fulbright scholar. I just want to say I want to applaud the Board of Education for taking the step, being one of the first high schools in New Jersey to roll out iPads and technology across the entire school. I think it's great what you're doing. I just want to urge you guys to take the next step and to go a little bit further. This year, we're going to spend $438,000 on the Lend-Lease program for the iPad. Last year, you spent about $66,000 on textbooks. This year, you've budgeted to spend $88,389. And that's an extraordinary large sum of money that I think might be able to be cut from the budget without harming the students. There's a lot of resources out there now, open source textbooks from OpenStax, the California Open Source Textbook Program, College Open Textbooks, Monroe, Project Gutenberg, and these are quality textbooks that have zero cost. There's no marginal cost with reproducing these, and the creators of these textbooks have given them under a Creative Commons license for free for educational institutions to use. In addition to that, there's a language program called Duolingo, which is more effective than Rosetta Stone and the most effective language learning software available, and it's completely free. And I think it would be a great benefit to our students to have it preloaded on iPads so that they can continue to work outside of their classroom on this. And just one more project that I've been involved with, it's called Krypton Community College. It's a combination of a book club meets a TED Talk, and they're 4-week classes that you curate with your friends, completely free, and I would love to make those resources available and known to the students so that after hours they can kind of take control of their own learning. And I want to know if you guys have been considering open source technologies around textbooks and what the district has done for that.
I'm going to let Mr. Kaufman answer this because this is his area, and then if you'd like to speak to Dr. Gorman after that, he's our assistant superintendent of curriculum after the meeting.
Yeah. I'll take the first shot, trying to be brief. I don't think you could have you could have probably timed your question a little better if you were literally here the board meeting just before this one last month. And I would definitely encourage you to go online and review the video. We, and he'll keep me honest, have been aggressively looking to get out of the ties of textbooks. We keep hearing, because Ira and some of the other board members have heard even as early as when we went to this new program, on how little even the textbooks we have today are being used by students. Being a former student, I'm not going to tell you something you don't know. Yeah. We are, to answer your question, is we can't get there fast enough. We have even gone to the next level of, you'll see in the preview from last month or last week, 2 weeks ago, whenever it was, Courtney Pepe, one of our teachers here at the school, has already published, I believe, 3 course materials to iUniversity that we have built here in-house that is directly connected to our curriculum, the way we teach, the way we deliver material. And we are, in addition to the open source concept that you're talking about, we are looking at every avenue possible to grab information that's out there in the internet. I've expressed this to my fellow board members here. I happen to have a child who is a school at Rutgers. Mm-hmm. He's at the School of Engineering. And I don't think anything gets me more frustrated than to see him come home and sit down in front of YouTube and see an instruction from a professor. And I've asked him several times, why are you, I'm paying ridiculous amount of money for you to go to Rutgers. Why are you on YouTube? And unfortunately, the answer is simple. A lot of times the professors, English is a second language, especially in the engineering curriculum, and it's tough for him to understand what the professors are saying. So it infuriates me as a parent and as somebody who's spending money at Rutgers to have this level of education, to see them on YouTube. What's up with that, right? So we are aggressively looking at every technology available out there to both lower cost and increase education across the entire district, not just for the high school. We talked about Gizmo today for the middle school, and we want to figure out the best way to efficiently move forward, because it's a balance, right? We want to give the technology, everybody likes technology, but there's a cost, a big one, and it's the hardware and everything else in the infrastructure. So we want to make sure when we do it right, and we move forward in the most efficient, economical, educationally advantageous way possible. And Jeff, you can jump in after that.
Take Dr. Hamilton's card, set up an appointment with me, and let's sit down and talk about all these other options. We're very eclectic in our approach of content creation and sharing of content, and we're always open to especially free resources. But there's lots of different barriers to get to the place where we want to go to. So we have to take that into consideration as we move forward. But I'm very interested in sitting down and talking to you about that.
Great, thank you very much. Just on a